Hello?
Hello, Mr. Mawere.
Yeah, okay. We are getting there.
Yep.
So we start with the so is that okay?
Yes.
All right. So it's Kwanele what Muziani?
Mazinyani.
Masinyani, okay.
Yes.
All right. Hello, good afternoon and good evening, Mukoma Masimba. Here we are as a follow-up from yesterday. Yesterday we had a show on mentorship. And in that show, someone called Kwanele Masinyani.
Yep.
She indicated that she was going to be a member of C2C, and she followed up by actually joining and paying her member dues. So she paid yesterday, and this morning I spoke to you about it. And just to draw lessons from what we discussed yesterday and what happened from yesterday to today in relation to Kwanele Masinyani. So good evening. What time is it there?
Right now in Melbourne, Australia, it is 20 past 9 p.m. on a Wednesday, the 7th of October.
All right. It's still the 7th there. He is still the 7th as well. 2020, the unique year that shall be remembered in years to come. So from yesterday, what did you learn from Kwanele Masinyani? You have known her for some time.
Well, I haven't met Kwanele in person. I met Kwanele after I started writing book ribbons. She fell in love with the book ribbons. At the same time, she got emotional. She also went emotional just because she remembered me from Macheso, Baba Sharo, who was in Melbourne in Australia back then for a show. She told me, she remembered me. I bought a beer. Then I took it to the VIP room. And I said, wow, thank you for that. I'd forgotten about that one. I met lots of people that day. Thank you for remembering me. Then she offered to help me. Mukoma Masimba, I can't let you be broken. I can't let you be down on the streets. I want to offer you accommodation. Then I said, no, my sister, thank you. At this stage, I'm fine. I'm the boss. I'm in charge. I'm on the streets. I want to clean up myself. So basically, she drove all the way to come to where I used to hang around. She made that extra effort again. After I denied her help, she drove to come and see me. She came to my local area. I wasn't there. Then she met friends from Uganda. She stayed around for about an hour waiting to meet me. Until today, I haven't met her, but she showed me effort. Again, she came back, said, Ngoma Masimba, I'm supporting Bugre Benzi. I'm paying $30. So I've learned she's a very true friend. She highly values me. Her help, her intention to help me was genuine. She paid $30.
Okay,
She supported my dear.
before paying, she became your connection on social media.
Yes.
Had you not included your book about your sickness or alleged sickness, what do you think would have happened? Would she have reached out to you?
No.
So you managed to convert a connection unknown to you, but known on social media, into a community.
Correct.
So you didn't have to pay, she didn't have to pay anything for her to say, I know you. And she took the next step of ensuring that
Correct.
whatever you are doing, you are okay, you are catered for. And if you need anything, it's not a hotel, it's not anything, but you can count on me, you can bank on me, I'm your sister.
Correct.
And there was nothing suggesting that you needed any sexual favors or anything.
Correct.
So this is one lesson. What they call it, when I was talking to Tinashe earlier on, Jonasi, he was saying citizenship, you need papers to be a citizen. You need papers to be married. How many people have papers, yet they don't sleep together, yet they don't even talk to each other?
A lot.
So does the possession of papers give you identity as alleged by Mr. Tinashe Jonasi?
Nope, is very wrong there.
But do you think he was wrong or he's alone in connecting papers to identity?
He's not alone. That's why my book is called Book Rebels. There's a lot. I was one of them, but I learned. That's where my anger came from. After I learned, I shared by writing a book, Book Rebels. So identity has got nothing to do with citizenship. I was watching your show. You asked it a very good question. What if you are born on the airspace? That was a good question.
And what
So
did
there,
he
Mr.
say?
Jonas,
Did he answer that question to your satisfaction?
he didn't answer question. He never answered your questions. He failed to answer all your questions. I was watching the interview, the mentorship.
Okay. But did you know that I didn't know you were watching until you started typing? You stepped forward.
Yes, because I was watching in silent. Then I started
How
typing.
many people join groups and they are silent? Nobody hears them. How many
A lot.
politicians refuse to answer any question or to expose their ignorance until
A
they
lot.
assume public office?
Right now, a matter of fact, I've got 30 people watching live, but I'm only getting one comment per 10 minutes. So
That's
they're not
right.
participating, they're just in silent.
They're just in silent.
I'm telling them I'm the boss, I'm in charge, and they're quiet. They're not hitting me back. And I'm telling them I'm your prophet, they're just quiet. So I'm provoking them, and they're just quiet. So I'm the boss, I'm in charge.
Do you find that in any grouping of people, a number of the people in any group choose not to be noticeable, choose not to
Yes,
be visible?
correct.
And yet people like Tinashe, because they don't have a presidential job, they are available.
Correct.
And then he may learn, as he said. You want to know what he said after the show?
Yes, please.
Okay, let's play it first, and before we get into the other matter of Kwanele and so this is Tinashe Jonasi. And did you enjoy the show with him?
I enjoyed. I learned.
Did you? Okay,
Yep.
there may be people who are watching now who also were part of that. Maybe let's play so that.
That show answered my question. Bugre Benzi. Who is Benzi Mukoma Masimba? What is a Benzi?
Do you think that question is valuable?
Yep, Jonas answered my question. Who is Benzi? Mukoma Masimba. What is Benzi? Tinashe Jonas, go watch your show again. That is Benzi. Not me.
All right.
Let's see. He was wearing a suit. He was looking nice, speaking very good English. I'm just here sitting, homeless man, waiting to go to a hotel. Who is Benzi? Mukoma Masimba. Okay. What is Benzi? I was watching the show. It answered my question. What is Benzi?
What is Benzi?
That's where this book is sitting. That's my content. What?
What is Benzi? Mm-hmm. So let's have that. Okay.
Yeah. Any development comes from there. Okay. So was it a worthwhile hour to?
It's
a lot because you need to be challenged. You don't need a comfort zone. Yeah. You need the disruptive psychology is good. All right. When you think you are a leader of a party or something, you need to be questioned, and then it makes you start create other new perspective of leadership of your leadership.
All right. So do you think the question, what is a leader, is pertinent?
Very much. Because remember, Mr. Mawere, wisdom is sharpened during discussion.
But do you discover that there are people who actually think there's a relationship between merit and leadership?
Yes.
That if you have a master's degree, PhD, or undergraduate degree, if you've been a CEO, then you are better equipped to be a leader than somebody who has never gone to school.
Yes, that's why I'm saying a discussion provokes perspectives, narratives, and a whole lot of things. A discussion is there to kickstart, Otherwise, if I just start for an examination and I don't write an examination, I won't know at which level is my acquired preparation.
But in the continent of Africa, with 54 heads of state and government, do you think this question has ever visited their minds? What is a leader?
No. They don't. They define leadership into manipulation of votes to be in the office. Once they are in the office, that's the definition of a good leader, because you have beaten other candidates.
All right. We were talking in the Towards Media Excellence group. I shared with you the thread. Maybe you have not gone through it. The one I sent you, it started with an audio of
the what?
The thread that I sent to you.
I would listen. I was busy with some other things, but I saw the messages.
But why don't you listen to that? Then we can take it further after you go through it to see where the problem is.
No problem.
All right. Hello. Hello.
Yes, Mr. Mawere.
Yeah.
Right. So that clip, that interview, you and Mr. Tinashe Jonas.
Yeah.
It's answering my book. It's answering my question. It's answering my anger on the question, what is Benzi?
Yeah.
He never answered any question there. The questions were simple and straightforward. He tried to run away from a simple question. Identity versus citizenship. He was given an example of a lion, animal kingdom. Then he said correct, which is a fact. He's forgetting again. Human beings are also living creatures. So I'm being answered now on what I've learned. So I'm showing you, Mr. Mawere. I was like them before. That's me there. That's why I came back to you, to show you what I've learned. No wonder why I said you are my mentor. That's why I need you at this stage.
If you look at I need you, then we need each other. What is the difference?
The difference is I need you. For me to need you, you have to need me back. I have to value you.
But
then you value me back. Then we become we. After negotiating.
That is retailing. Because anyone who needs me would have to have one-on-one relationship. Imagine if a class of 40 people.
Yes.
And each pupil, each student needs you one-on-one. Then you got 40 different Facebook lives. Which one would you go to and why?
That's a very good question. Of course, one-on-one.
One-on-one is expensive because you will have to multiply yourself. Imagine there are 10 people who say, Mawere is my mentor.
Yes.
And they all want to be mentored genuinely to improve their chances at life.
Excuse me, Mr. Mawere. I have a question for you. I haven't seen anyone who said he's your mentor. So at this stage, you've only mentored me. I'm the first to come out and say, you are my mentor.
No, you may not. No, if you ask the question, then and you want to know the answer, then you would ask, Mr. Mawere, is there anyone else who is like me, who wants mentorship? Then the answer will be easier. Do you understand?
Correct.
Okay.
Thank you for correction.
This is one person who says same thing, same idea, and same civilization. So if you read there, I don't know whether it comes out.
I can see now. Yep.
What does it say there?
I believe in you, Mdara, in you, Hangu Mdara. I've been to your offices several times. I've learned a lot there from your lectures. You are better than university lecturers. Not meaning that they are useless, but
so
testimony.
Let's have the annuity but. So if you look at what he is saying, he says, okay, let's see the continuation. I mean, I don't mean.
Yep, that they are useless, but good. I wish to learn more from you.
You understand?
Yes.
So, and then I have to have the same question and we take it to the next level. And this person wants to learn. And then I tell him, no, I only have time for Mukoma Masimba. But he wants to learn. What should I say to him? And I can give you more of the people that are there. Huh?
Now, I would like to sign a contract with you, Mr. Mawere. This contract, I would like to refer everyone. I would like to be your agent for those who want to learn. They'll come through Mukoma Masimba, Book Ravens, or hashtag C2C. then I'll take it from there.
You're already departing from that. If you say we want to learn and we want to organize ourselves like what Kwanele has done, that's my conversation with her today. Yes, she got the audio. No worries. Okay, thanks for the clarification. Does it make sense to you, Kwanele? Yes, makes a lot of sense. Good initiative. Do you want to be part of it? Yes, this thing is I wouldn't have time at all. I have school and work, hardly even on social media. However, you are welcome to send me correspondence, and I'm happy to put any kind of input in building C2C. Just being part of a community, Kwanele, that you can leverage on when you need to, may be an end objective without asking of you to do anything. Then I ask you, did you notice the difference in understanding on what C2C is and is not between me and Mukoma Masimba? That's Kwanele. So Kwanele is now is busy, but she's trying to answer. That is the question.
Let's have a shared understanding there.
Yeah.
Let's have a shared understanding there. What is C2C?
So if we are now going to that route, we now need to have the same understanding of C2C, or a shared understanding, not the same.
Yes.
Because we can never be the same. So let's hear what Kwanele is saying. So you can say a few words now, then I take the audio to Kwanele.
Kwanele, I want you to listen carefully. That $30 your badara. Remember, Bogre means doing hashtag C2C. I want you to see this diagram. Okay, I'll simplify for you. Wapadra 30 bucks young. Mario Padro online, right? Maria end up with C2C. Kwaya end after we now. Okay.
So there you are saying wasapota ani. We agree with
Mukoma
you.
Masimba.
Use chassis. Okay. Yeah. All right. You have supported Mukoma Masimba, not supported yourself in being part of the community funding program, where each one of us pays the same amount, so that no one would own the community on account of paying. But if you want to help me outside the C2C, by all means, you pay more. The $30 goes towards building community power. The balance comes to me through the same payment gateway.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, correct. Together. Yep.
Yeah. So we now go back to this. So let's see.
End of C2C. Right? Then C2C, you are going to better room for growth. What I love Australia. Sakai, you manage to C2C. What keeps them in America? Because C2C has an online payment. Somebody look America. You pay in Australia. You money went to America. Saka, why can't we just tell Titi Mareka but Mukoma Masimba in the Australia? So no example Maria over there.
So you are talking now of two different ideas. One is the payment gateway. Another is the payment to belong to C2C. So the two are not the same.
Correct.
So the first one is I want to, how do I pay? I'm at home. What is the most convenient way for me to pay? When I go to Woolworth, I may pay by cash, I may pay by card.
Correct.
But after paying, I'm allowed to take the goods with me.
Correct.
So the payment is one thing. The decision to belong is another, to say, I am a mentee. If there are other people out there who want to be mentored, even to interview a person like Tinashe Jonas, how do I become the best in my own craft? So I then say, let's build a center for excellence on journalism. And Mukoma Masimba will be the one who conducts it to only the people who are interested in journalism. So we run workshops, seminars, webinars, so that those who want to perfect their skill can then come there as members of C2C. So we can call on the president to say, President, we want to have a conversation with you as part of building a literate community. And how do we build literacy? By sharing. There are people who have learned a lot. Even Kwanele, when she listens to this, she will learn a lot as well.
Correct.
At first, I want to belong. The second, then how best can we build communities that are convenient to us? You may end up knowing me miles away than know Kwanele who is close to you, who can drive to you.
Correct.
Yeah. So when you die today, I don't have to fly there because we know we have Kwanele and others, Rasta, all these people that you have introduced. So those who have paid, who belong to Australia, we say, why can't we have C2C representative, not an agent of Mawere?
Correct.
But a bank representative. So you become like Eco Cash agent. You can receive money, you can pay out money. So why do I need to go to the bank? If Mukoma Masimba is now my new bank. So those who want to send money to Zimbabwe, instead of approaching me directly, they just put money there. Somebody in Zimbabwe gives money to somebody. So that's sending and receiving money.
Correct.
Yeah. Then some may want to invest and they are getting lower returns from the bank. Then I know Mukoma Masimba can also do the same, which is like what we did with David Tsatsa, who is in Australia, contacted me. And I referred him to you. And he told me a success story that what I ended up buying my own trucks. Now I'm expanding, but he's a nurse. I've not met him. And all I say to him, just pay your membership fee so that tomorrow, if Mukoma Masimba is not there, somebody else can give. That's what I was saying. But your side was no. Ande kwa Mawere. So why should I pay $30 kwenda kwa Mawere? Another person may ask. So let's go ahead.
Sosaka ndugu mungu kwa mawili. Ina mawili man. Sasa ndio kufunda kwa mawili. Anafunda na mawili man. Ali ufanye yake ame man. Tinels machines man. Thank you very much.
Okay, I think Kwanele, maybe just to amplify that we have a community that we are trying to build, a community of shared understanding about value, about leadership, about financial literacy. And when we come together, we are stronger because we are together. When you pay, you are part of the community that you contribute yourself. Nothing to do with Mawe. But if we have the money that is paid by everybody, we know that whatever you say about what you are doing is what is important to other people. Because people learn from other people. The fact that you've paid may just provoke somebody, inspire, ignite somebody to do it today than yesterday. So while we were on the show, you took the next step to be able to say, let me be part of this. But by paying, you have already become part of this bigger whole. There are areas in which we are doing e-commerce, other things. So if you can pay your membership, it's reflected that time. Why can't we set up a shop for people who are selling stuff, whether it's cabbages, whether it's tomatoes? They set up their own shop. It won't be membership anymore, it will be something else. If I want to send money to Zimbabwe, I can pay it, you can pay it to me the same way you paid. Somebody will then release your money in Zimbabwe. Because for every transaction, there's a buyer and there's a seller. There's a sender and there's a receiver. So if you have sent something and the person receives it, that is a complete transaction. I don't have to go through World Remit, Mukuru, or Western Union to do that. It means the sender is the one who pays. So when you pay $30, it doesn't mean we receive $30. No. It means they will receive $30 minus the cost of sending. So if we want to receive exactly $30, it means one will have to pay the amount of 30 plus the fees related to sending that money. So that we can compare so that you see how cheap it is and how expensive it is. So that we can use the same medium that we have used to effect payments to other people. And that is the lesson that we want to be able to learn. Not necessarily the relationship between Mukoma, Masimba and Mawere. That is separate from building institutions. When you put money in the bank and you are the only one in the bank, that bank is bankrupt because the cost of saving one person may be the same cost of saving 100 people on a daily basis. It's enough. How many love? They don't talk about anything related to love. That encourages others. Those who are married, they talk about their marriages. You see things happening in marriage. So you say, why not? Let me also do the same. That's what civilization and storization does. That we all learn. And we are all in that first architect, that first lawyer in a village inspires others. So thank you for being part of this conversation and part of what we think is missing, because we talk without a context. We talk without content. So this is a message for you following my conversation with Mukoma Masimba. If you wish to make this public to others, for others to learn, you can tell us so that we can share it. Mukoma Masimba has given you his own version. I've given you my version. You can tell whether we are together on understanding. We may not be together, but that's part of community building. So that over time, we learn communities and the need for it and the agents of it, because more things will follow from that. Thank you.
All right.
Yeah. Okay. You heard that.
Yeah. Yeah. All I can say in summary, I said, you have supported me. You are saying, Kwanele, you have supported yourself. Am I getting you there? That's where
That's right.
I'm trying to. Okay, now we're together now. Now I hear you.
All right. So at least we are getting somewhere.
Mm-hmm. So, what is the difference? Kwanele, you supported me. Mukoma Masimba wanna support you, then she paid the money. Kwanele, you supported me. This is like a pedestrian now. Let's go deeper on that one.
Yeah.
Statement.
So
Kwanele, you supported me. I'm talking as a Zimbabwean.
you supported a cause that you believe in. You didn't
That's Kwanele
support
now. That's Kwanele now. You're speaking
that's
on
what
Kwanele's side now.
yeah, that's
Yep.
what you are saying. That's why I asked you, do you want to be a member? And she said yes, but I may not have the time. So at least she is a member.
Mm-hmm.
You see?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, what's the difference? So she supported me only. That's all she did. Then she went quiet.
Yeah.
So I'm correct
So
there. The boy, you supported me. Because she said, I'm only
no,
going
no,
to pay for Bogoremi
if it's
just to
supporting
watch
you,
you.
then you are just using as a payment gateway to say, send me money through my cousin, and I will receive the money from my cousin. But if she's joining in her own right, then she is entitled to make her own choice to be part of something or not to be part of it.
Yeah.
So that
Now,
choice
let's say,
must be to
yeah,
her
you
to
see
make.
now, Mr. Morio. That's where now you and I now, that's where our relationship is. She paid $30. She just want to watch Bogoremi shows. The shows that I do on my personal page, right? Or on my personal capacity.
Yeah.
Right? That's what she wants to watch. That's what she wants. So I said, okay, if you want to watch those shows, the subscription fee, $30 per year. Then she paid. What I do with that money, that's my business. Yeah.
No, you have to ask here, have you paid just to watch the shows, and how many shows? But if she has paid an annual membership of C2C, then she will be on the database of C2C as a paid up member.
Mm-hmm.
But if
She
she's
paid for
doing it,
Bogoremi. Yeah, she paid for
if she has
Bogoremi
paid for
because she's playing a
Bogoremi,
role. Yeah,
then it means if you die today, what happens to what she has paid for?
that's the end.
Yeah,
Because
so
Bogoremi is a reality show.
she must agree what she prefers because it's her own money. She didn't get it somewhere. She worked for it. And even if it's $30, it's a small amount. The lunch, you can decide to eat lunch or you can decide not to eat lunch. But once you have made a decision to be part of something, that's your choice. It's not about the amount of money. But give you the choice to make, which means we have to share with Kwanele so that she clarifies whether she's joining solely to be part of Bogoremi or she wants to be a member of this community building.
So basically, I'm saying to Kwanele now. So basically, you are saying, Kwanele, you have paid for Bogoremi. There's an extra package which comes from Bogoremi. That is C2C.
Yeah.
Are we talking about the retail market jargon?
No, there are people who want to buy the book and who don't want to be members of any community building. because they feel an attachment to you. So you must give them the opportunity to say yes or no. But don't bundle it together. So there are people like you who have to give up time to be on air. And that time needs to be compensated for, because while you're on air, you can't do other things. So it's up to a person like Kwanele to make that decision. But don't make it for her. Explain things properly so that she understands that, yes, I am a member of C2C openly, where I can also contribute.
Yep. Then I got a call, Mr. Mawere, just before this show. I am Mukoma Masimba. I'm enjoying Bugre Beans, and I'm also learning a lot from Mr. Mawere. I'm in need of emergency help. Please, can you connect me to Mr. Mawere? Then I replied, thank you very much. I can only meet Mr. Mawere live on Facebook. For you to be part of this book ribbons, you have to pay $30 per year. Then I'll try my best. Then he said, no, I don't even have a cent. I'm just simply asking, say, a fan of book ribbons to hook me up with Mr. Mawere, please, as soon as possible. Abanipa WhatsApp number yake. Right. Now, Twitter say now, you need to build a bridge.
So what I'm saying is, now
I'll go America.
That's a lesson there you can also learn.
Send you a message. I'll go America. I'm boxing the message.
No, I'm saying is, imagine I had to meet everybody who wants to meet with me. What kind of life would I have? I will have to be permanently on social media. So that's what you're saying. Find where you can belong to a community. You may find that what you want to talk to Mawere about can be resolved where you are. So why don't you wait where you are? Find other people, because Mawere is just a person of flesh and is also a sinner like you. So why do you want to talk to Mawere for Mawere's ears to hear? I want you on my show for me to tell me so that I can demonstrate why we need to be organized. So that's what my show is about, to be a bridge. So come to my book, because there are many people like that person who are also saying, I want one-on-one. Imagine you are the president of 10,000 people. How would you deal with 10,000 people one-on-one?
So how do you answer that question when someone comes to you, Mr. Mawere, Masimba, please, I also want one-on-one. I can do better than Benz part-time. How do you answer that question?
You just take the audio here, the link, and send it to the person, because we have already responded to the person. So in this show, we have already responded. So you just take the link and send it to them, because then they will find a discussion of that you have sent the message, and what I have said to you, that the best price is not one-on-one. It's more expensive on me. Yeah.
Yes.
So you don't have to go further.
Yes.
Then say, please be part of Bungure Benzi, but be a member. So that the questions that you want to pose to Mawere can actually be addressed without Mawere being alive.
Yep. Yes. I see the bridge, C2C. Yeah, Lugibata.
Yeah.
I'm learning. I've learned. I learn and learn and learn again.
That's it.
All right, Mr. Mawere, do you have any other shows today?
No, I think this is maybe later on.
Yeah, maybe I'll try you later on we call it the night riding, the night riders.
Yeah,
The graveyard.
that's right. Yeah.
The graveyard show. I know that. I'll try
Oh.
around 10 o'clock. Thank you
Okay,
very
thanks.
much. Okay, bye.